that I'll never stop hearing that. The scream.
It was an emotional day for the families of the victims of the so-called Hollywood Ripper who finally got their say in court. Michael Gargiulo was convicted of killing 2 women, including one who had dated actor Ashton Kutcher.
Well, a prosecutor called him a sadistic, thrill-seeking psychopath. CBS 2's Randy Page is live in downtown L.A. where the double murders penalty phase is underway. Randy.
Pat, Jeff, this is those moments in these kind of capital murder cases that is so difficult, not only for the jury, but for everyone in the courtroom, where before in the guilt phase, they had to try to figure out whether Michael Gargiulo actually committed these crimes, but now they have to decide whether he should be put to death for it. And that's when the prosecution, in making their case, brings in family member after family member who show how devastating each and every one of these brutal murders was. Take a listen.
I ache for her. I ache to hold her. I ache to hear her voice.
As a mother explains to a jury the depth of her unspeakable pain, the man who murdered her daughter, Michael Gargiulo, watched passively, apparently unmoved by the impact of his vicious crimes.
I'm sick to my stomach because she was mutilated to death.
Ashley Ellerin's mother, Cynthia, shared the moment her husband told her Ashley had been murdered.
I fell to my knees on the floor, and I started crawling around the bedroom on my hands and knees like an animal.
The primal scream that I'll never stop hearing that. The scream.
One by one, surviving family members bared the depth of their agony. Douglas Piccaccio described what he remembers about finding his big sister, 18-year-old Tricia Piccaccio, lying near the family's back doorstep in Glenview, Illinois, back in August of 1993.
The crushing despair that takes over you, and it took over me that morning when I saw her and I realized that she was completely lifeless and there was absolutely nothing that I could do to help her. Every year of my life, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Douglas was asked if his older sister has served as an inspiration for him in the years since her murder.
Every day of my life. In one of those dreams, I told very few people this. She came to me and said she was okay. And that it was okay to be happy.
Ashley Ellerin's father, Michael, finished his testimony by telling the jury there was no memorial service for his daughter, and then he offered the chilling reason why.
We have her ashes and can't see, could not see putting her at rest with those ashes until justice had been served.
Now, it's worth noting that this particular jury didn't actually find Gargiulo guilty of Tricia Piccaccio's murder. That happened in Illinois, but the judge allowed it to come into this case for the jury's deliberation in this penalty phase because there are so many things about that case that's similar to the ones that are here. It's also worth noting that there is another whole day, at least one more day of testimony. And tomorrow we expect to hear from the third victim here in California. This is the victim who actually was able to fight him off. And many people see him as her as a hero in this case, because in the process of fighting him, after he came into her bedroom, she forced him, that is, by kicking him to cut himself. And when he was running away, he left a trail of blood that showed his DNA at the crime scene and really broke this case wide open. She'll be on the stand tomorrow, but she has asked that her video and audio not be recorded by the reporters in the courtroom. Let's go back to you.
All right. Thank you for that, Randy Page.